Everybody, we're at April 7th, 2025. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I hope your weekend was also wonderful. For Santa Clarita Real Estate, let's break into the real numbers. We have just breached 630 total active listings on the market for sale here all across the Santa Clarita Valley. And with that, those are going to include single family residences, condominiums, townhomes. So pretty much everything that is in the residential realm that is for sale, including manufactured homes also. Not mobile homes, however. But all this information you can glean yourself at santaclaritaopenhouses.com. The way the market is developing, it's very typically the way that it's supposed to be, and this is year over year in what we would consider a healthy market is where we are. We do have interest rates higher than they have been historically, so that's causing buyers a little bit of pause. In addition, though, we're watching those interest rates seemingly come down, and it seems like the Fed is doing adjustments based on that 10-year bond. People are getting more and more confidence with those changes. Now, if you're a stock market person, we know that 8 or 10% of the world's really involved in that. Some people's pensions and retirements are based on that. So it's total panic city for those folks now. But for real estate, whenever the stock market gets a little feel some pain points, we seemingly see that real estate starts to gather traction and become actually a more robust market. So there is a little bit of a give and take with that. But with the real estate world, we're watching as interest rates are coming down. So now, depending on credit and everything, there's somewhere around the sixes, maybe a little less in some markets. You can go to bankrate.com and check that out. Don't get conned into giving up any personal information. If you land on bankrate.com and you see some basically little boxes that you have to click on, you're kind of at the wrong site. You're at a lead gen site for them. You can actually see just regular garden variety, run-of-the-mill interest rates based on a 30-year fixed mortgage. And of course, that's going to differ from market to market with your FICO score and your credit worthiness, but you at least get an idea. But you can watch those rates start to come down. So that's going to definitely kick off more buyers. We still have a fantastic absorption rate where we have properties that are still selling pretty much at where they need to be this time of year, selling at the same rate that we are getting new listings entering the market. So we're not getting a big building of inventory. But right now, because we're entering into the spring, we're in spring, but now we're going to be jumping into summer pretty soon. We do see that there is a lot more real estate activity as far as buyers go, and more sellers are placing their properties on the market. Those big questions out there: can you expect a buyer's agent to represent you in the purchasing of real estate? That's totally up to you, and it's very much a negotiation factor. So make sure the agent that is giving you a deal that you believe is the best in this process. And again, they can also ask that seller to be able to pay their commission. It's going to depend on if the seller's willing in this particular market. Make sure you check that out also. For you sellers out there, if you're interested in selling your property, it also comes in what is this going to cost you. The discount brokerages have tried to do a good job getting into the market. Doesn't seem to be a big push factor. We don't see a lot of those taking ground. We still have the big real estate brands really doing a fantastic job when it comes to selling properties here in Santa Clarita. At least overall, if you see some obscure real estate signs, they might be related to those discount brokerages. You can find all that access at santaclaritaopenhouses.com. In fact, we're very good at finding agents that fit the bill to be able to represent you, whether you're buying or selling. Definitely been vetted personally by me and people that I trust in the business. I hope you're well. I'm Connor with Honor with Realty One Group Success here in Santa Clarita Valley, and I built Santa Clarita Open Houses to be that local resource. It's source data directly from the listing service, so you're seeing just real listings, not just open houses, but everything that happens to be for sale. And what I also did purposely is I made sure that the platform was unlocked, so people that want to search for real estate don't have to give up any personal and private information. In addition to that, I've placed in there a robust blog that does talk about real estate, whether it's a good time to buy, whether it's a good time to sell, the things you should be looking for, the questions you should be asking a lender before you give them your social security number and other personal information. Also, what are the questions you should be asking your local agent or the agents that we recommend through our system? What's that track record look like? And anybody can say they're the tops or the best or the most stellar, the most fantastic in the world, but without that factual showing of evidence. And I'm not talking about review sites. I'm talking about actual people that have utilized their services. Not that review sites don't offer that information, but a lot of them, there's games in that world, just like else it seemingly is online. Once you connect with somebody, it's really important to like them because you're going to be with them for a while, and hopefully you'll stay loyal to that particular person all the way through because they will always serve your needs well with regard to real estate. I'm Connor with Honor. I'm going to be launching honorelevate.com as well for those of you out there looking for agentic workflows for your businesses, and also realtors out there that are looking to make their online presence a lot better to be able to get through with leads and such. This is your real estate update for Santa Clarita. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. We're at Monday. I will see you tomorrow with our next installment. I am Connor with Honor. Over and out.